It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary. Steph and Gary.
Hey everyone, this is Gary K. We're here at day 2 of CEDIA 2023, and
Hey everyone, Steph Beckett here, and here's another episode of rAVe TV. This is day 3 of CEDIA Expo / Commercial Integrator Expo 2023. Once again, joining me is Emily Dean. How's
Hello.
it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
Day 3.
Day 3. So we're winding down, but we still got a lot going on today. Our video shooters are finishing up their last, I would say, like 30, 40 booths.
I think we only have maybe 40 left, so
Yep.
it'll give them some time to explore the show floor outside of their section, which is always nice.
Yep, and we've got about, I want to say, 500 videos on our website and counting.
Yep.
So you can check out our microsites. We have one for CEDIA Expo, that's ravepubs.com/CEDIA Expo, and we've got one for Commercial Integrator Expo as well. That is ravepubs.com/CIX. So Emily, tell me, have you noticed any big trends walking the show floor? I know you've been covering a lot for social. Is there anything in particular that stood out to you?
A couple things. Obviously, the integration of AI into a number of different apps, a number of different products that the manufacturers are showing. So that's been a big trend that I've noticed. And then also different integrations between different companies in the industry.
That's true.
Like, if you walk around, you see the Lutron logo in a bunch of different booths. You see the Crestron logo. So a lot of integrations and kind of collaboration just to make solutions easier for the installers and then ultimately for the end users that they're installing for.
Well, cool. Well, I'll be excited to see what else you see as you're walking around today.
Yep.
I'm going to bring on our first guest now. It is the one and the only Jason McGraw.
Jason, I'll hand it off to you.
Yes.
great.
Jason, how's it
Thanks,
going?
Steph. Fantastic. It's wonderful to be here on day 3 of CEDIA Expo and Commercial Integrator Expo 2023 here in Denver. It's been a great show.
Yes. So for the first year of Commercial Integrator Expo, tell me, how do you think it's been? Are you going to bring it back next year? Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, certainly. I mean, this was our launch year. We had 50 new exhibitors join us here together with CEDIA Expo. But also, more importantly, we had a lot of the major brands here at CEDIA Expo showing commercial products in their booths as well. It's definitely been a trend that's been evolving over a number of years. We talk about resi-commercial, but when you think about many of the residential system integrators for the last many years, about 40-50% of them do some type of commercial work in different projects. So it's only natural to have them gain more access to seeing those products here at the show at one place, one time. We also added a conference program with additional conference and thought leadership sessions that would help not only CEDIA members, Resi integrators, but also attract commercial integrators that may not be able to attend all the other events in the industry. And this time of year and location here in Denver, it's great to get to. So, and there's hundreds of exhibitors here that have residential technologies that might apply in the commercial setting. So it's a great intersection, we think, of commercial and residential solutions and thought leadership and knowledge sessions here at the show.
I will say I've seen more resi-commercial products here than ever before. So even if companies were not exhibiting in the CIX section, they brought their commercial stuff. I saw a ton of that. So I was really excited to see a lot of stuff made for bars and restaurants, a lot of digital signage, things that I've never seen at a CEDIA Expo before. So that was very exciting.
Yeah, talking to Ryan Cahoy at Skybox, I mean, he had so many conversations yesterday talking about their LED, I call it ticker tape product, but, definitely cool bar applications, commercial applications of that, and that was something not seen here before that a lot of the integrators are like, wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, very cool. So tell me, is there any big trend that you really noticed walking the show floor? Any big AV things we should look out for?
Well, I mean, we're continuing to see the rise of micro LED from all of our display manufacturers here. There's a lot of applications, certainly outdoor. AV is a growth area here at the show. A lot more lighting, architectural lighting, LED.
So much lighting.
Lighting control is definitely growing. Security products, especially you mentioned, Emily mentioned AI.
Yes.
We have a few exhibitors showing AI solutions with security here on the show floor. So a lot of new tech here on the show, but also a lot of great new products in all the staple categories. Certainly this is a very strong audio show, right? A strong video show. all the control system brands here, Crestron, Savant, URC, RTI, Control 4, all showing their latest equipment. Josh AI had new product launch here at the show. Lutron's booth was packed.
My gosh, so packed.
It's just really a fabulous show, I think, for the channel. I mean, this is the biggest event of the year for everybody that's in residential systems integration, and this was the place to be. So we're really thrilled. We've gotten really great feedback from our exhibitors as well.
Fantastic. And have you released attendance numbers yet?
Not yet. Okay. I haven't gone back to the end of today, but we're somewhere around 16,000 total.
Awesome.
So definitely larger than last year. We'll have a higher verification rate than last year. So you could definitely feel it was definitely feels much busier on the show floor over the last couple of days, so we're really happy about that.
I had a hard time getting in the front door on the first day, and I was like, this is amazing. This is awesome. So
I mean, that's the feeling. I mean, exhibitors invest so much to be here, not only with their beautiful exhibits and new products and bringing all their personnel, but to see all the smiling faces and people that want to get back together to meet in person. I mean, this really is kind of evidence that we're kind of past the pandemic, right? And business is getting back to normal, and depending on how your business is doing. I mean, I've heard people are doing really well. Some sections of the market are a little softer, but this is a show about ideas and business opportunities and what's next. And I think it's essential if you're in the channel to come to this show to get those ideas that are going to spark and accelerate your business into the next year.
Exactly. Well, I wanted to congratulate you on a successful show. I can't wait for next year. It's been fantastic.
Thanks very much, Steph.
Of course. So now I'm going to bring on another one of my AV besties, John Hinkle and Chuck Espinoza. John Hinkle is from Netgear. Chuck Espinoza is of Aurora. How's it going, you guys?
It's been a great show for us. It's been, the last day is a little bit less than stellar, but still really busy. The 2 days have been jam-packed. I'm almost losing my voice. That's always a good sign.
That's always a good sign when you can't talk on the last day.
Exactly.
Yeah, about the same. We have had a lot of traffic, a lot of new contacts and leads in the booth. Getting into the resi market, people come in and say, hey, I know you're commercial. What would you do in a resi situation? And talk to them about that. And the same, my voice is getting ready to get gone here after teaching and talking all day. But it's been good, really good.
So would you say that you've had a lot of people ask equally about like commercial solutions and resi solutions?
I think for us it's been more residential for sure. I think commercial people know us, which is great.
For sure.
They're here, which is great, and we apply to both markets, which is really nice for us. We're here either way, but I think it still has been more residential at this show, but we're happy with the turnout either way.
Yeah,
I think about the same. It's funny, we get people come in who say, I do resi and commercial, we haven't seen you, you guys are using the commercial space, and we start talking, and they again goes to, well, we could really use this in a residential application. So it's the mix of people that are trying to find a tool that works for both sides of the house,
And it definitely lays the groundwork for next year.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's
100%.
awesome. So any big trends? I know that you've been walking around the show floor a little bit. Have you noticed any big trends?
I just got out this morning.
Okay.
That's why I ran into you guys.
Yes.
I've been chained to the booth. I haven't seen a whole lot of the trends. There's a lot of interest in PoE, I think.
Yeah.
And certainly for residential, almost more than commercial, I think.
Interesting.
For access points, for security cameras. There's a lot of amplifiers and powered speakers, I guess, now as well.
Yeah. I will say one thing that kind of surprised me that I noticed, a lot of DIY solutions, but once you buy the DIY solution, you're going to want to add this and this and this, and then you're going to need a CI to come in. So the DIY solution is just to kind of get you in the door. I noticed that Ring is really promoting that. You buy our camera, but then you're going to want to integrate it with Lutron. Then you're going to want to do this, and you're going to want to do that, and you're going to need a CI for that. So
definitely.
kind of like a very easy way to get in the channel almost. So
yeah, I think people in this channel are used to stuff at their own home. Right, so it's kind of easy. They can identify with a lot of the manufacturers. The network, as well, from our side, they have maybe Netgear in their home, but for their customers' home, they want to amp that up a bit and really make sure it's rock solid, and they can manage that as well remotely. So that's our Netgear pitch, of course.
Yeah, of course. No, that's awesome.
One of the things I've been getting from end users and integrators that are talking to their end users is service.
Yeah.
They want that home warranty, and I know AV as a service has been kind of pushing along through the commercial industry.
True.
Well, they want their stuff installed, but then they want that warranty or that service option where, hey, something's wrong, I need to be able to talk to somebody now. So that's been a big thing, and we haven't really thought about that a lot because, we just do customer service.
Yes.
We've never really thought about offering a warranty or a red carpet type service. So that's one of the things we're going to discuss is, hey, do we have like a special service line somebody could pay and say, I want immediate access to an engineer, I need this help, or even like an SLA where, hey, you have 24 hours to respond to me. So service, that's one of the things I got out of talking to people.
That's so true. I will say, like, the as a service like trend has become so much more than a trend. That's something that I've noticed for sure, that people want to know that like there's someone there immediately whenever they need something, and they are willing to pay for it.
Definitely. We've had that for years on our Pro AV design services. We have Pro Wi-Fi design services. People want a phone number, but our team is distributed across the world, so email address is the easiest way. But they love that, of course, and they're with them all through the weekend or weird hours, so they know you're in the middle of something and you need some help.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys brought that up, because that was another thing that I definitely noticed walking around. Well, last question I have for both of you is, where can people find more information about Netgear and also Aurora?
So netgear.com/residential, that's our residential specific website.
Perfect.
And you can find Aurora at auroramultimedia.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much. And I guess last thing from me is, all you got to do is go to ravepubs.com/CEDIA Expo for our CEDIA coverage. And all you have to do is go to ravepubs.com/CIX for our commercial integrator expo coverage. Once again, I'm Steph Beckett. This has been another episode of Rave TV. I'm going to run over this way. I'm going to show you a little bit more of what the show floor looks like now. All right. See ya. Hey everybody, once again, Steph Beckett here for another episode of Rave TV. I am walking the last part of CEDIA Expo 2023, and I'm at the Sony booth right now. I haven't gotten to check this out yet, so we are all going to see this together for the first time, so come with me. First of all, Sony is showing its bravia Professional Display Solutions. This is kind of how you can add a conferencing collaboration with it. This is with a Jabra bar up here. And as you can see, I'm pretty sure that's Chrissy Sarah right there on the screen. So you can use the Bravia to do some UCC, and this is a little more of its professional line. As you can see, I think Sony has kind of just integrated some of its pro stuff with some of its residential stuff, like a lot of the booths are doing. So as you can see here, they've brought some of their digital signage solutions, showing how its Bravia displays can be used vertically for digital signage, or a few of their smaller ones can be used in a restaurant, a hotel. We've got some device management platforms showing how they work over here. And let's take a look at some of their other integrations. They've got a lot of them. Sony has a lot of partners. They have an integration with Crestron, so it works with Crestron Home, that app that I think I showed you guys the other day. It works with Sonos, so it provides a lot of integration and simple, I guess I'm saying integration again, with their app as well. There's also one with Control4 and Oversee, and this is just showing how its TVs, projectors, AVRs work with those platforms as well. Finally, we've got a little smart home entertainment showing this right here, how Sony integrates with Savant. So showing how the integrators can put both of those in very easily into a home. So we've got a few of their crystal LEDs over here. So this is a 1.2 millimeter BH series, and this is the CH series. Both of those are quite pretty. You can see how they look a little bit different. This one's a little more matte, color's a little deeper on this one. So it just depends on your needs for whatever environment. It's cool that they have them side by side so you can see which one you might want to integrate. And coming over here, I thought this was cool. This is Leon Studio Frame. They've put it on a Bravia XR over here, providing some competition for the Samsung frame. Because as you can see, this is resting on art as well, made to look just like art in your home with a frame around it. It doesn't look like a big just display in your house, so it can match your decor. They've got a few frame options below over there. They also have a line right now because there is a premium theater demo over here showing its native 4K laser projector. I don't think they're going to allow me in there right now, so let's just keep walking. So I'm going to take you guys over to LG now. LG, like the first thing you see when you walk over to LG's booth is the magnet. Micro LED, 136 inch. This is for an extreme home cinema like integration install. Basically for if you've got a really, really big theater room in your house, this is where you're going to want to put this. It's also extremely thin. Like, it doesn't even look like it's a display. It really looks like it's a projection screen. Look at how thin that is. It's crazy. So let's continue on here. I wanted to show you guys one of my favorite things that they have in this booth. So let's come over here. This is the 77-inch wireless OLED. Well, there is a wire, but it's connecting it to the soundbar, so that's the only wire in sight. But this is also very thin. The color is absolutely beautiful because, of course, it's OLED. And yeah, like no big box, no wires that you have to put through the wall. It's amazing. It is called the world's first wireless OLED TV that installs like a dream. And with no wires, I'm sure it does. So let's walk over this way. I've been talking this up, so let's take a look. This is the Stand By Me Go. This has been all over TikTok recently. This is a briefcase that has a display in it, and the display is completely touch. You can change a little thing. I know you can change what you're looking at. You can turn it down, lift it up. I think you can also, you can twist it and look at it vertically as well. So yeah, it's very cool. Yeah. And this is the regular Stand By Me. This is the one that's also all over TikTok. So if you're in bed and you just want to scoot a little TV close to you, this one can scoot all over the floor. Super portable for all over the house. I guess this one will be if you like need to go on vacation and you're worried that there's not going to be a TV. I don't know, if you go camping and you need to watch Netflix, I guess that's what you'll bring. It's pretty cool. I was telling Gary the other day that I think what's going to really sell that is like how unique it is and that it's kind of like a novelty, and that's why people will buy it. But let's keep walking over this way. I think they turned Bluetooth off over there because I did connect my Bluetooth to their entire booth yesterday and started playing my music, and they didn't like that. So won't do that again. So let's walk down over here. Something new this year is I've never seen House here before. That is an app that helps you design the things in your house. You can place them in your house. You can order them through the app. I've never seen them before. Let's go look at Basalt over here. They have some of the prettiest. Like this is essentially a light switch. And this is a touch panel. I know that the light switch is the Fibonacci series. They're made to look just like super, super modern, not like a light switch, because I guess light switches are really ugly. And you might not want to have like a physical switch. You might just want to have something very flush and modern and metal. It comes in a few different finishes, and I think there's a couple more over here. Oh yeah, this was the one I was looking at yesterday. This one you can turn the lights on like this. This one is definitely from the Fibonacci series. This touch panel is a different series. I can't remember the product name of this one exactly, but I will look it up. And then this one has a little flip switch right here. So they have a few different options for how you want your light switches or touch panels to look. But I think Basalts are the prettiest ones I've seen here at CEDIA Expo. So let's keep walking. All right, everyone, let's go look at Ring and Eero, because Ring has some really cool stuff this year. So you might know Ring for their cameras, but did you know that Ring has a lot of stuff for the channel as well? So first of all, I love this booth. It's crazy amazing. It's awesome. But did you know that Ring makes a kit for job site security? So as you can see, there's not a doorbell in sight here. They basically make this powered case so that you can have either Wi-Fi or LTE at a job site. And with that, they make batteries, they make cameras and motion sensors that you can have around a job site so that it quick alerts you to anything going on when you're not there. So that's a really cool thing that I did not know that they made. So come on, MTV, welcome to my crib. So here's a product that you might recognize. This is the Ring Video Doorbell. This is their original OG product, but they make so many more of these now. And these, yes, these are definitely like, you can install these yourself. But did you know that Ring makes a ton of different stuff and has a ton of different partnerships that you need an integrator for? So if someone already has a Ring doorbell, maybe they want to integrate that with Lutron so that it works with their lights. And then when you step on your porch, your lights come on. Ring integrates with that and does that. So I thought that that was very cool. Here are a few of its cameras. We've got indoor, we've got a few outdoor. They've got one that does a pan and tilt, a few outdoor and indoor options, a few with lights on them. These are the ones that I think you can integrate with Lutron so that they just come on when you step on your porch. I thought that was pretty cool. Ring also has some light commercial stuff here. So if you have a small restaurant, a cafe, you want to set up cameras, you want to set up lights that work automatically when you come in, that's what this is. So yes, they've set up a little cafe in here showing you what they can do. They've got a touch panel over here. Sorry. Sorry about that. And a few other cameras and things just showing you a little bit of what it looks like if you have a little restaurant and want to integrate with Ring, a company that you're likely already familiar with. Another thing that they integrate with is URC. So it works with URC's total control. So as you can see, you can click here and look at different doorbells around your house. Maybe not that one. Let's look at that one. Yeah, so now look, you can see me and Abby. We're right there. All right. So now that we've looked at Ring, let's go take a look at the rest of the show floor, and then we'll end it because Abby and I are about to be late for another appointment. So here's my pals over here at Netgear rAVe. I'm sure you've heard of them before. Did you know that Netgear rAVe makes tons of stuff for your house, but also for Pro AV? So they make Wi-Fi that you can take along with you. We are actually using one of those in our office right now. They also have really, really great service. So you can email someone at Netgear virtually anytime. I think that's more for their pro products, but they're really known for having great customer service. You can email them anytime. That support is there. They have a great like Netgear as a service offering essentially. So they're very cool. Let's continue on this way. Rumor had it that the big CCTV was over here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's over here. Oh, and I think that they've expanded it right now, so that's cool. They are only unfolding it every 2 hours this year, so they might not unfold it for us and fold it back. But what better place to end it? Okay. This is probably one of the coolest displays that's here. This is for outdoors. It completely folds up like an accordion and unfolds and goes in the ground. So this is for those of you who just don't want the TV to be outside and showing all the time. So when you're not using it, it can fold up and just goes down in the ground away. So it's incredible. And I want to say they told me how much this was last year, and I think it was upwards of like somewhere around $300,000, $400,000, which makes sense. Like this is a lot. So this is for like the most luxurious of luxury people. But all right, I think this was about all I'm going to show you for this show floor tour. Abby and I are about to be late to a next appointment. So once again, this is rAVe TV at CEDIA Expo 2023. Commercial Integrator Expo 2023. Don't forget to check out our microsites, ravepubs.com/CEDIA Expo or ravepubs.com/CIX. And as promised, we're going to show you a short clip of the very first wedding to ever take place on a trade show floor. We went yesterday. Check this out.
Wedding vows, and they are now the ties that bind both of you together at once. So with that, And the power that's vested in me, I now pronounce you two, husband and wife. Joe, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Williger.
Good job, Joe!
Let me play. In other words, hold my hand.
It's the weekly show about Pro AV with the hottest news in the AV industry. It's rAVe TV. Give it up for Steph and Gary.